Okay, at this point I've been trying to get the bearing off for about probably 45 minutes, so that's not going to happen. So I'm resorting to the WD-40 cleaning method as suggested by Dan. So what I've been doing is I sprayed the oil in there, some is soaking right now, and then I got out my air compressor and I've just been blowing it out, and I mean it is working because, as you can see on the towels I've been putting underneath the bearing, the dried up grease, which is very dry, and that black stuff is coming out. I'm still not sure exactly what that is, but I don't know. Hopefully this will work. I'm going to do this a couple of more times and try it again. It doesn't seem like it's getting any quieter, but it is definitely loosening up. So, I don't know, we'll see what happens. All this junk is getting in the air, so I'm going to put on my new exhaust fans. This is definitely going to be a noisy video, but just have to deal with it. Let's plug this one in here. Switch it on. Okay, now I will blow this out again, and at that point I'm going to check and see how the bearing is feeling and sounding. Well, it's definitely quieter. It's still making a noise, but it's more like an actual bearing noise now than just a awful scraping sound. Well, unfortunately, this project has been to no avail, and the bearings are still just as loud as they were before. However, they do seem to be loosening up a bit, so it's to the point where it's usable now. It's just ridiculously loud. I haven't given up entirely. I put it back together for now, but the next time I have time, I think in a couple of months, I'm going to have a few weeks off from work. I'm going to have to go around and try to get a bearing puller, see if I can get it off with that. It's rusted, it's rusted on, so it'll be interesting trying to get it off. Especially with the wires in the way, there's not a whole lot of stuff to get leverage on, but here it is for now. This is probably its permanent location. I'm going to get a swag chain for the wire, maybe this afternoon if I have time, and I'm going to mount the control probably somewhere on this wall, and then I'm going to plug it in up there so it'll be on the same switch as this fan. But I'll turn it on just so you can see how bad it is. We'll start off on 4. It's kind of starting to sound more like a typical bearing noise, where it's just that, metal on metal sound, but it's still not quite right. I'll turn up to full just for the fun of it. Bearings are letting out some interesting sounds as it spins down. I'm sure they're pretty screwed now that I spent an hour banging at them trying to get them off, but oh well. They'll have to get replaced eventually, but at least it's usable for now. Spin down time is far better than it was. The video is kind of grainy. It's not very, there's not good lighting in here to make videos. I gotta get that corrected. I can try to put on this other light here. Yeah, it does nothing. Oh well. so there you have it. When I get it fixed, I will update again, but that's probably not going to be for a while. I think I'm going to go ahead and post pictures and a video of it soon, even though the bearings aren't proper, just because it is functional now. So, that's all for now.